fun tonight. You see my dog Adios already got it cracking in this motherfucker. So first thing I want to do, man, being that this is the first show, we're gonna talk about, hip hop, rap music, beef, all the elements of it. You feel me? Saying fashion, how y'all got into it, what keep y'all going into it. You feel me? But first thing I want to do, man, I want to get some drinks going, man. So it's late night living. So let's go ahead and get turned up a little bit.
Loosen up a little bit.
Patron, I see the Patron.
Say what up. Say what up to the people, man.
Hey,
man, Razor,
when
bro.
we get shit going,
Razor,
I got a
say
funny ass
Adios,
story
say what up
about
one time,
Patron.
Adios, say what up to the
Oh,
people.
we
You know
ain't
it's new
gotta- we
people
ain't gotta wait.
fluctuating nonstop.
Hey, now listen, this is a real studio, so y'all be careful with the equipment in this motherfucker. But tell your story about the
Let me
Patron.
tell you
though.
about the story about Patron. Okay, so this nigga right here
What you sipping on?
is
Hey.
a real druggie. What people don't know, I know it's some people in the chats and shit right now, but this nigga right here,
Wait, who you talking about?
this nigga Adios, right? So we at a party and shit, right?
Y'all stay up on the mic. So step
And you
right
know
up
how
on the mic.
niggas got a bottle of Patron, so it pass around, you know what I mean? You don't take a personal bottle of Patron. That shit, first of all, nigga, you be fucked up. This nigga got the bottle of Patron. We like, all right, cool. Let me get some of that. He like, cool, you know what I mean? He done tell us shit.
I know where you going with
He'll
this
tell
story.
us shit about the bottle, right?
I know where this story going.
I grabbed the bottle, I pour myself a drink, I pour my girl a drink. We turn.
Yeah.
Nigga, we start partying, nigga. 20 minutes later, I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm feeling
good.
weird, nigga. Like,
Extra good.
why am I feeling so weird, nigga? Like, I wanted to dance all night and shit. I'm like, I ain't even a dancing ass nigga. You know what I mean? This motherfucker put Molly in the Patron.
You welcome.
Ain't that a name for the drink? Then you make that drink
Molly
for
Tron.
Molly Tron.
That's the homie.
Had a nigga rubbing his body the whole night and
That's
shit.
the homies in South
Oh, yeah,
Central.
that is true,
They
though.
started that. That's that Molly
You
Tron.
need a running
You
start
put
before
Molly
you sip that.
and some Patron,
That nigga put
shake it up. These guys is crazy. I
Now
don't
look,
party like that.
I'm gonna sound like a square like a motherfucker, but anybody who know me, they know I don't fuck around with none of that shit.
See, I mean, either. You know what I'm saying? That sounds crazy.
See,
You
we
put
lucky
Molly
he
and
got.
Patron.
We lucky he doing the Tron.
I was gonna say,
shit.
and a nigga, nah, nigga, I was gonna say you lucky I cracked the Sprite,
real.
nigga.
You lucky.
His name is Adios, so I just gave it to him just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all right.
That nigga put it in there and had me on. I was
That's why
like,
you gotta.
niggas.
That's why you gotta ask.
Niggas
Hey,
pupils
well,
was
look.
this big and shit.
Speaking of that story, man, that's a good segue to one of the things I want to talk about today, man. So, how do y'all feel about the state of the music and the majority of the music being drug influence dominated?
Hey, but y'all didn't pass that
Streets is
Patron
drug.
this way,
The
my
streets
nigga.
is drug dominated.
Is that how you feel?
The streets is drug dominated, and hip hop is dominated by the streets because that's what it is.
Yeah, I think going on what he said, this generation, bro, is just we telling it like we in it, bro. We just tell it like what it is. This is what we in it. The older generation obviously has a sense of what we're talking about, but at the same time, they're never gonna see it from our aspect because it's things we do in our daily lives that we don't even let our parents know just out of love and respect. You feel me? So it's like those ones that rely on those, weed or whatever the case may be as their dependents to keep themselves cool.
Right.
We don't, we love our, our peoples enough not to tell them that, so we keep it to ourselves, and that's why our generation acts out like that, in my opinion.
Shit, I agree, man. And one of the perspectives I took, man, was I think about it like this, man. A lot of the cats that I grew up listening to, I realized that they rapped about selling drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was one of the big influences of the 90s culture was the drug dealers, the hustlers, all of that kind of thing. Now I'm realizing that a lot of the cats coming out now are really the drug users, maybe from that generation.
You know why?
Well, it
You know
ain't.
why?
Go ahead, kick it to him.
Because everybody that's growing up under them, we are the children of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So who was they selling that shit to? You
Damn,
feel
that's
me?
fucked up.
The people was having the babies on all these drugs and shit. You feel me? So when it came to our time with it, niggas had people had so much different things wrong with them when they was born. Bipolar, niggas got anxiety issues, all these different depression issues. So when they don't even know about these things, that they even got these things, they got chemical imbalances they don't know about. So then when they start turning to these drugs,
Right.
and then that's what
It's a whole nother
yeah,
aspect.
but that's where they find that's where they spot is. You feel what I'm saying? That's where they find that's
They
cool
clarity,
for them.
yeah.
I think-
even though it wasn't prescribed to them, that's what they use.
Yeah, that's what they
to
do.
go through whatever they going through up there. You
I
feel
think
what I'm
niggas been on drugs. They just now they
It's just,
talking
a
about.
new,
it's
it's just a
cool.
new wave.
Nah, but
Yeah,
no,
it-
now
but
there's
it's-
certain
it's-
drugs that's cool to be on. You know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Right.
It's designer drugs. It's not. It's
Designer
not like
drugs.
nigga.
Yeah.
You can smoke no crack rock.
Yeah.
and shit.
Hell,
Nigga
I
can't
mean,
make a
shit,
song.
but
I
look,
love that
we
crack.
say that.
Nigga.
you get A-Town
But this is
stuff
crazy though. This is crazy.
out of the
So
studio.
look, so crack was like that drug that wasn't cool in the 90s and shit, right? In the 80s and shit, right? And so like now we have drugs like that are basically heroin. You know what I'm saying? But they're idolized in our culture today. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like idolizing crack for the 90s. You feel me?
Yeah.
At least from my point of view. And I'm only speaking for somebody who I don't do drugs, so I don't really know the upside of it.
I don't think it's not like heroin. It's a downer like heroin, but it ain't heroin, nigga.
It literally is.
That shit make you look like you on heroin. You drink enough lean.
Hey, wait. Before we go further, I know we all gonna have different perspectives, but I want y'all to tell the people, so they understand your perspective a little better, where you guys are from. So let's go around the table again. Let's start from my man Ray. So tell him where you from, man.
Yes, sir. Born and raised in Inglewood, California.
Okay. You out the street.
102nd to be exact.
Oh, straight up, man. You out the street. How long you been rapping?
Man, honestly, I actually started off in the church. You feel me?
Shit, big.
I was my mom. Made sure I was in school and church. If I wasn't in the streets.
Oh, so you play instrument then?
Drums.
I often say for sure. You go to church, nigga. They gonna put your ass on the instrument.
They always put me to work. You feel me? Do background harmonies and all that. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
At heart, I'm a mosh pit baby. I do the rock shit, but I got into the hip hop shit when I was like 13. You feel me?
Oh, that's dope as shit, man.
Straight up.
That's dope. What about you, Wacko? Where you from?
I'm from North Hollywood, California, 818.
Oh shit. Okay.
San Fernando Valley. Probably jumped in this building as a kid.
Oh shit. That's what's
And
up.
tagged on it.
Oh shit. I went to school. I almost said I did a year like shit was prison, nigga. I went to school right here. That shit was damn near. I went to school right here at Canoga Park. Park. But the time I went there, CPA, Canoga Park Assassin, was like really cracking and shit.
Yeah.
They was
So-
MK pushing.
Yeah, so to be black and shit out here at the time, that shit
no
almost was
bueno.
like, that shit wasn't cool.
Still is
Yeah,
like that.
I had to be friends and shit. I had to befriend the Mexican cat on the basketball team, man, just to kind of get through the shit. That shit was kind of crazy. Adi, what about you, man? Where you from? Tell the people where you
I'm
from.
from South Central California. Born and raised.
Talk about it then.
Yeah, Crenshaw and Slauson area.
Talk about it
over there.
then. You already know.
I done been all around that shit, all the way from Gardena to Pasadena.
You already know. You
Big
feel me?
facts.
Shit is nasty.
Go ahead. Now, my dog La Biz, tell me where you from, man.
Man, I'm a everywhere baby like a mother. My mama moved too much, nigga.
Yeah.
I done lived in every hood, nigga.
You feel me, bro? My
Nigga in
soul.
Carson, Northside, Long
Gardena,
Beach, nigga.
Yeah.
The
Inglewood,
trays, all
nigga.
of them.
What's that church called right there on Crenshaw, nigga? Everybody know about.
You talking
nigga,
about?
Not the Forum, but the
No,
one,
you
the
talking
little one.
about fucking?
What are you talking about?
Damn, what's the nigga? Everybody go to the church right there on Crenshaw.
Oh, you talking about with the big
By
ass
McDonald's and
Some
shit.
of them angels.
You talking
Yeah,
about
Yeah,
by
some of the
McDonald's.
angels.
Some
Yeah,
of
that's
the
the
angels.
joint. That's my joint. Shout out over there.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, shit. I'm like y'all.
My
man.
nigga know I went to Academy Cathedral,
You
nigga,
feel, bro,
on
on my
Crenshaw,
soul.
Manchester,
Yes,
like
sir.
a motherfucking nigga in
Yes,
Inglewood.
sir.
Hey, Rolling Stone, what it do, bro?
Yeah, man. Like I'm like y'all, man. I pretty much I grew up everywhere, man. I lived in LA half my life, bounced around everywhere in LA, came out to the Valley the other half, bounced around everywhere out in the Valley. The only place I think I live consistently is South Central, man, like Crenshaw area. So shout out to the South Central, man.
I fuck with
love
the
The
South
Merck
Valley,
Park.
man.
Shout out to Lamert Park. You feel
I
me?
definitely
Always
fuck with
repping.
the Valley, man. I've been out here for about like 9 years now.
Oh yeah, I fuck with man. People talk shit about the Valley, man. I fuck with the Valley.
I used to talk
That
shit
shit
about the
over
Valley.
with.
I
You know
used to be
what's
the
funny?
nigga not seeing
That
past
shit
my
all the
block.
way over.
Every
Shit
nigga
over
come from LA talk shit about the Valley, nigga. But when I got to the Valley, every nigga from
Boy.
LA was in this motherfucker.
Everybody in LA was over here, bro.
Let me just
Hell
say
yeah,
that shit
dude.
over with because
That shit crazy.
the only reason people talking shit about the Valley for the longest is because it ain't got no representation. Because right up the street from here is just like any part of
Right.
LA. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? You get
100%.
ran up on in the Valley
The
and
Valley
disappear
saved my
real
fucking
quick.
life. I moved to Van Nuys when I was young, man.
Now we got Wacko the Kid. That's what I'm saying. Now we got Wacko the Kid for representation for the Valley, and there's 2 million people here. We our own city. We
That's
we
dope.
Los Angeles,
This
but we
nigga
our
know
own city.
population.
He got the whole
That's
court.
too
now.
many.
Hey,
I didn't even know there was that many
Coordinated.
motherfucking
Magnitude
people out here.
Longitude.
You know it's crazy you say
2
that too, man, because California is a big place, man, and every area in California seems to have their representative. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the Valley, it's been long overdue, man. It's been a lot of talent out here, a lot of entrepreneurs out here, a lot of basketball players come out of the Valley, believe it or not.
Yes, sir.
I actually went to school with a couple of cats, man, and grew up with him, with Jordan Farmer. I know he went to school with my mans over here.
That's the
My
kid
boy
right
Nick
there.
Young, Steve Smith.
Went to Cleveland, didn't
Yeah, my man Steve Smith played for the Giants and shit, won a Super Bowl with
he?
them.
Yes, sir.
Malcolm, shout out my boy Malcolm Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, man. He came up with my little brother and shit. So shout out him too. Yeah, so the Valley got a lot of talent, man. We've been waiting for some rap.
My
some
Town
good
Valley
music.
dropping soon. You heard My Town Valley dropping
Y'all hear
soon.
that? My Town
hey.
Valley. We've been waiting for some good music to come out the 818, man. Or the Great 18, as they said out here.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
from the area.
Yes, sir.
They say the Great 18, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
I
let's.
used to fuck a lot of porn hoes out here.
Boy.
And
Shout
that
out to
is,
Chatsworth.
that is very
Boy.
true.
Yeah, I call it Porn Valley. Y'all niggas
Yes,
call it
sir.
Great 18. This Porn Valley to me.
Big facts.
Facts. I know a lot of y'all.
We got
know
the weed
me.
right here too.
Whole lot of y'all.
Hey, speaking of, let's dive into. Let's just get into some conversation, man. Just keep it, just some regular ass conversation. How do y'all feel about the Instagram game right now, man? I feel like when I was
part of it.
listen, man, because
What
I
part
feel
of
like
it?
this
Yeah,
is how I feel.
you
This
gotta
how
break it
this,
down.
I'm finna tell you right now. This how I feel, nigga. This is just social media in general.
Yeah.
I feel like it's giving a lot of weak niggas opportunity
Oh, big fan.
to succeed, and not that I'm mad at that. You know, somebody
Oh, no, you
they
right.
got to win.
Tell them why
sometimes,
you
too.
mad, Shane.
But I feel like when I was coming up, niggas had to have personality, charisma,
the whole thing.
something to say to get across any. Whether you want to talk to a woman, you want a job, you want to deliver your music to
There had
somebody.
to be some substance behind that.
Right,
shit.
you had to have. I had to meet you in person. So okay,
Straight
I
up.
fuck with you. I'm gonna hear your shit.
Can't kill you.
All that.
I feel like, especially with the women, man. I feel like now the game is just kind of wide open.
Oh, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The women can just change their face and shit with the filters.
Facts.
Hey, that shit is crazy. I seen a female put
Misleading.
makeup
Right up
on.
on the mic.
I seen a female put makeup on from a fucking picture that she took like 7 days ago and shit, nigga. Full face of makeup. I'm like, you wasn't even wearing that outfit, nigga. How the fuck you change your whole outfit in the background?
Crazy.
Hey, that reminds
Bitches
me
at the
of
mall
Adios
now.
the other day, man.
She at the mall now and shit.
Yo.
Yo, this shit
Yo.
crazy.
So the other day, right? This girl sent me an ass pic one time, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
And
This shit is so
she has
funny,
the dummiest. I'm talking about like you ever seen a centaur?
That's it.
A
A
centaur.
centaur. I
That
don't know.
nigga
I
said
don't know.
a centaur.
I don't know the centaur.
I know a centaur is the half human, half horse thing. You ever seen the half horse, half human?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what an ass.
The bitch looked like she had a watermelon turned
The
diagonal.
biggest ass you've ever seen, bro.
Like for real. But both of them know.
Hey, look, the nigga showed me the picture, right?
Yeah.
So he's showing me multiple pictures of the bitch. So he scrolls and it's like 3 or 4 pictures, right?
Yeah.
So he's showing me the picture. One picture specifically
Looks like the
stood out.
giant
'Cause
ass
it's
of
the
all
ass.
time.
Yeah, but see, how you
Hold on,
know?
Let me finish. The ass was so crazy, right?
Wow.
So I'm looking, bro, and I'm the king of ass. I'm
That nigga got an ass tester.
Because look,
Yeah, bitch,
I'm a skinny
I know
nigga, so
what it
I
is.
don't like too much ass, but I still fuck them. Don't get me wrong. I want to play. I want to see what the story I could, what I could get out of it. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it wobbly? Was
This nigga
it too
said the
much?
story he gonna get out.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
You feel me? All right, so I'm looking at this bitch's ass, and I'm the king of pictures too.
Right.
To be able to tell that the bitch is lying from her picture. Her
Yeah, 'cause that's what I was
can
gonna
zoom
say.
in on the
Right,
acne
right,
and be
that's what I
like,
was gonna
bitch,
say.
up under
Right.
that makeup, you look trash because your acne.
This
under the
nigga
chin.
zoomed in.
So look, no, I didn't even have to zoom in. I'm looking at the picture, and it's a bed right here. Was it a bed or a dresser?
the bed.
The bed right here, right? The whole mattress of the bed where her ass is warped.
Oh yeah, nigga.
The
Yeah.
whole mattress do like this.
Photo
bro.
That's how you know when you
That
see the
bitch's
motherfucker
ass
mirror
is-
being, nigga, in the
No,
mirror being and that motherfucker.
It was Photoshop.
No, hey, my nigga was so hurt though.
I was because
He
I
was like,
you know how many
oh, she
times
do
I have
got
looked at that
ass,
picture?
but that picture.
Yo, cause I was gonna say, man, cause look, y'all being rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, I'm 100% sure
hate
y'all being
all
rappers
hard ass.
that y'all see shit, y'all get DMs and shit.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Chick might see y'all niggas got a performance, they hit you in the DM, but then they come to the show
Facts.
Boy.
and the shit
Plotting.
don't look like. How do y'all handle that though? Like how you deal with?
Bitch
how do
said she looked like
Oh.
Janet Jackson.
motherfucker put up
Or
looking like
Freddie
Freddie Jackson.
Hey, but with me, I don't